Hello everyone, I'm bringing you a video today looking at some recently arrived Dutch bits and pieces, and what we're looking at here are some marine items, some Marine Corps items rather than army kit, which is what we've looked at previously on the channel. This is my first foray into Netherlands Marines kit, and this is a collection of various elements of the web equipment used by the Marines. The kit was based in part on the British 1958 pattern, but the components we're looking at here are quite unique, and some of those which differed from the 1958 pattern progenitor more than some of the other components. So primarily what we're looking at here are pistol components, pistol pieces of the pistol equipment, and Uzi pouches as well. And I wasn't only interested in these because of their origin in the Netherlands and the Netherlands Marines. This is a sort of a new area for me in terms of collecting. But the Uzi pouches and pistol equipment were used by the Argentine Marines as well. They arrived on the 25 de Mayo aircraft carrier, which was originally a British carrier, then served with the Royal Netherlands Navy, and then was transferred to the Argentine Navy. So it was equipped with Dutch equipment, Dutch Marines equipment, and that included various elements of web equipment. And they certainly were used by the Argentine Marines and Special Naval Landing Forces and so forth during the Falklands War. So they're of interest to me from that point of view as well. That all aside, we're going to get into having a look at what's arrived now, and obviously these bits and pieces will be talked about in more detail on the channel at some point in the future as well. But right now we'll have a look at what's arrived in brief. So here we have the box of bits and pieces which has arrived, and we're going to have a look at these various bits and pieces individually. So I'll move this to one side now, dig these out, and we'll have a look at what Kevin has sent over. So first of all, we have here the holster. You can see here, this is sort of a webbing version of a US leather holster in form. It has a quick release flap, however, as you can see here, and you have both a belt loop on the back and M1910 type hanger hooks. So quite an interesting design from that point of view, something which we'll look at in more detail in the future, but we have the holster there. Next we have the pistol magazine or ammunition pouch. You can see that here. This is in really nice condition. You can see we have a press stud to fix it in place on the belt on the back, in common with US practice with the smaller pouches. Quick release fastener again, as you can see, sort of an interesting mix of I would say British and US practice in the design of this, and again made in this dark green webbing, as you can see. And sort of completing that basic little set, we have here the pistol belt, and you can see this has a press stud on one side, as you would see with the US M1936 pistol belt, and basically it's analogous to a US M1936 pistol belt in this dark green webbing. So you know, at a glance you'd be forgiven for mistaking this for a sort of Korean War, very late Second War, Korean War era M1936 pistol belt. But it is a Dutch-made example, and basically a copy thereof, of course, the copy of the US belt, that is. And then the two other bits of Marine Corps webbing we have are these two Uzi pouches. Now this one's received a coat of sort of the waxy green Blanco, which the Dutch used. This one is in its original dark green finish. You can see the sort of waxy Blanco material makes this an even darker green. And this closes with two snaps or press studs and has compartments for 20 round Uzi magazines, as you can see. Fits onto the belt with simple belt loops on the back. So again, we'll have a look at these in a bit more detail and talk about them in a bit more detail in the future. But a pair of those pouches there, very kind of Kevin again to sort of have a search around and find those for me. I understand they're not particularly common to find. And then the final thing to look at is something which I'll probably make a video looking at what this fits onto in the not too distant future. I was missing one of the straps of my Dutch Air Force gas mask bag, or respirator haversack, to use British parlance, and here we have it, the replacement strap. So Kevin said he would find me one after sending me the gas mask bag in the first place, and he's gone and found me one and sent it in with this lot. So thank you very much, Kevin, for digging this out. It's nice to have that haversack or gas mask bag completed. So that will probably appear on the channel on not too distant future, now that it's complete with the strap. So thank you very much. That's everything that's arrived, and once again a huge thanks to Kevin for sorting all this out for me. So hopefully you found it interesting looking at these bits and pieces. As I say, they will be covered in more detail on the channel at some point going forward, probably comparing them with the Argentine equivalents, because not only were these components used, but they also influenced the development of web equipment in Argentina as well. So certainly the pistol pouch, the pistol ammunition pouch and the holster both inspired very similar components for use, produced domestically for use by the Argentine Marines. So we'll probably make a video going forward looking at the two different versions, the original, which we've seen unboxed in this video, and the Argentine equivalent. That's something I'd like to do in the not too distant future. So if you'd like to see that and other videos coming up in the future, please do consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't already. And whether you're newly subscribing or you've previously subscribed, please do make sure you hit the little bell, the notification button down below, and that will of course alert you when I upload future videos. That's everything for this video. So until next time, bye for now.